Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 17 Ultimate Team. I told you guys last video that since I was actually highlighting that 97 LeGarrette Blount that I wasn't able to show you guys all of the upgrades that we made. I do have Jameis Winston, Nigel Bradham, Kyle Long. You guys can see all the stats on these cars. Lamar Miller as well. And I think we have a couple more players, including a couple motivators. Yes, Sean Smith that has +2 press, so that's really nice. 97 press on him. And then we also have Tayshaun Gibson, another motivator that gives +2 play rec to the entire team. Now, the reason I made all these upgrades, first of all, is because Jameis Winston I got for free. I won a MUT season Super Bowl in All Madden first, I think, and I got him as a reward because I guess it was during the NFL draft promo, so they have rewards for each promo. I guess if you win a Super Bowl in the higher tiers, you're able to get yourself one of those cards, including like a Marvin Harrison was won during the Motivator promo when the second batch of Motivators came out, and also during the Easter promo, there was a 99 Kevin Green that if you won a Super Bowl in All Madden first or second, you ended up getting a 99 Kevin Green. So that was pretty cool. It was very unexpected. I got it live on stream, and it was really cool. And like I said, really surprising that I got a 97 overall. Just for winning a couple games. I knew about the other cards that you got beforehand, but I actually got to the Super Bowl during both those promos and lost both times. So that was unfortunate, and I didn't have this one recorded, of course, or else I probably would have shown it. I probably would have shown the previous two Super Bowls too, but, I didn't have any of them recorded because I'm pretty sure all of them were live on stream. So I guess streaming my Super Bowl have been 1 and 2. I've been 1 and 2 in Super Bowl streams, so hopefully we can make that an even record pretty soon on stream. Also, I am trying to stream more often, guys. I'm trying to stream 1 hour a day at least. At least stream for an hour during the week. Usually I stream on the weekends, but weekdays are pretty busy, and if I can't do that, then you guys know why. I just can't stream. So I will try my best to stream during the weekdays. You guys can see we do punch it in with John Ross right there to go up 7-0 early in this game, early in the first, or towards the end of the first. I'm going into the second quarter. But time to get into some of the upgrades that we made, and the reason I made some of them, the motivators, obviously, I just want to make room for those so they can make my entire team better. Mainly my defense, of course, because I only got motivators on, well, actually, I got one on the offensive side that gives +2 throw short to Jameis Winston, to my quarterback straight up. So we got a pretty good boost right there to give Jameis Winston 96 short, because he wasn't actually getting any boost to his short or mid. But look at this play, man. First of all, Nigel Bradham, a new pickup, completely destroys Donovan McNabb as he's running for the first, and he actually does not get it. This dude does pause and try to challenge. I thought he got it, but I guess not, and this dude actually ends up quitting. But that was a hell of a play by Nigel Bradham to just stop Donovan McNabb dead in his tracks. I mean, if you go back and look, he was inches short of the first down. I mean, that was ridiculous. But like I said, Kyle Long does give +2 short to Jameis Winston. And then Lamar Miller, competitor player, does give +1 mid to Jameis Winston. So those are some pretty good stats to give to my quarterback. Makes Jameis Winston even that much more deadly. And I'm hoping that it can help him because he has had some accuracy troubles in the short and mid range. And we address those. But he is a really, really good quarterback. I think he's got 97 throw power completely maxed and 91 deep. So he's pretty much got everything you need along with the 87 speed. So I'm pretty excited to use him for a while. And hopefully we can use him, for a long time. I'm just hoping that he doesn't like crap out and we have to buy another quarterback, because that would be a perfect situation if Jameis Winston does end up being good. But right there, that's not helping his case by overthrowing Chad Johnson by a long shot. So 4th and 6, we do decide to kick our field goal, and I will take that for sure as we do go up 3-0 in the first quarter. We get in a sack on our first play of defense. This dude was actually pretty good. I got to give it to him. He made a lot of quick reads. He caught me quick hiking and stuff like that, so I wasn't able to make many adjustments on defense. He was really good at it. He would stick in one formation and be able to run his plays pretty quickly. So I got to give this guy props on his offensive scheme. It definitely caught me off guard and definitely caught me slipping a couple of times. You guys will see. Me trying to just switch into defenses where I didn't have to make many adjustments kind of screwed me over sometimes. Like right here, I was trying to make adjustments during the play, and he actually ran a counter play, so he ended up getting a couple more yards than he should have, I think, because usually I'll shut down counter plays. But right here, a new pickup, Nigel Bradham does pick off I'm not sure who was quarter. I fucked that up. Russell Wilson throws a pick to Nigel Bradham, trying to throw it to Max Strong, and he has so much green in front of him. And sure enough, he does end up going into the end zone for a touchdown, going up 10-0 early in this game. Like I said, this dude's good, so this is a big lead to have right now, up by 2 scores. in the first half. So now this dude running for a first down. He does get it. He ran a lot of those double drags, and usually I just cross man, but he stayed in the same formation. And sometimes if I cross man, it would fuck up this toss like I did right there. I end up giving him a free 6-7 yards right there. If I would have crossed man, if I wouldn't have crossed man, probably would have held that to under 5 at least. But since I tried to cross man after he did run that zona drive drag play, I kind of got caught slipping, and he got a lot more yards than he should have. Right here, another great run by him on that toss play. I started to figure it out eventually, like right there, he almost throws a pick. He had like a little system, he had a rhythm of what he was doing. He went to the same plays in the same order, but then he started switching them up. Pretty much like right here, he starts to switch them up a little bit, starts to hit the toss a little bit more, and he just gets thrown into the end zone by Jadeveon Clowney. Don't know what Clowney's doing right there, but unfortunately he does end up scoring. So now we only have a 3-point lead right here. Really good user by him. Jesus, still can't talk, man. Jack Doyle was not able to hang on to that one. Then we're trying to roll out. He was sending right edge pressure pretty much all game, and it was throwing me off a little bit. Not that I don't know how to stop the pressure, but it was just the way he was sending it. I couldn't really move my routes over to the left because he had a lot of people over there covering, including his user. Like right there, I ran a route to the left side, and it was completely covered, but eventually I do end up figuring it out pretty easily. It was just sometimes he would send it differently than the one before, so it was hard to game plan for it. He would send 2, then he'd send 3. Sometimes he would send 1, or sometimes he would just disguise it from the right side and send it from the left. This dude was a pretty damn good player. Like right there, he disguised it from the right side, ended up sending it from the left, and just running a straight up blitz, to be honest. But with 9 seconds left in the first half, I'm thinking I can only get a field goal, but Randy Moss comes up clutch right there as we do fire a dot to him with Jameis Winston, and we do end up going up 17-7 before half, and that is how we go into halftime. He didn't do anything with the 5 seconds he had left. So 17-7, this dude comes out trying to run with Russell Wilson, not doing much. Then I come out in nickel blitz, thinking I can catch him slipping, but he does end up running and reading the defense. So good play by him. But this is where we start to shut down this toss play. 2 plays in a row, nothing doing for him. My D-line ends up getting to him both times. Actually, I think once it was Nigel Bradham and once it was Fletcher Cox. But then he fires right back and goes really close to a first down. So 4th and 1, he decides to run a power. Really good play. I did not expect that. And he ends up going all the way to the house. What can I say, man? That was a good play, a good power play. I wasn't ready for it at all. I was running invert, trying to stack the box, and he quick hiked me, and I was not ready for it. So good play by him. 17-14, our lead has definitely been shaven down, of course, but it all comes back to that pick 6 that we had with Nigel Bradham. Does put us in great position right now. 2nd and 3, we do end up taking off with John Ross, and there was really not much there after the catch. Lamar Miller, a new pickup, getting a couple yards for us, about 4, turning it into 2nd and 6. Now Jameis Winston ends up getting sacked right away, had no time off of a edge blitz from it looks like Jalen Ramsey. Right here, a great play by Jameis Winston to extend the play and then take off and make it from a 3rd and 15 down to a 4th and short, and I do decide to go for it on 4th and 2. I catch him off guard with the run, and Andy Janovich, the glitch, ends up getting us the first down right there on a 4-yard rush. Huge play by Andy Janovich, and he gets lit up by a corner the next play. Really weird. 2nd and 10, we do end up trying to find Jack Doyle, but it bounces off his hands. Stone hands McGee right there. 3rd and 10, we throw it to Jad Johnson. I caught this dude slipping. He was trying to set up his defense for a corner blitz, and I realized that dude was going to be wide open. Sure enough, he was, and we end up getting a huge first down. Now the clock is ticking. Under 2 minutes left to go now. Andy Janovich gets another first down with the score being 17-14. We punch it in. We have a huge advantage, and sure enough, we do with Lamar Miller's first touchdown on my team. We do go up 21-14 or 24-14 at this point in the game with a minute 22 and counting down left. So now this is this dude's possible final drive. If we can somehow get a stop and end this game, or at least hold him to a field goal so that he has to kick an onside and try to get a touchdown. All we have to do is not give up any big plays, but sure enough, we make the mistake of running quarters, and this dude ended up finding somebody wide open. So now he has a chance to score without wasting any timeouts whatsoever. He has all 3, and Paul Krause, you got to come up with that pick, man. That is a huge pick right there that you have to have. 59 seconds, under a minute left now. He makes that catch in the middle of the field. And now 1st and 10, a coverage bust as I accidentally put Clowney in a purple, meant to put him in a blue zone just to try to confuse this dude where my safety was going. This is where it gets interesting though. 24-21, he comes out in onside. I call a timeout. He ended up picking kickoff, thinking I was going to come out in onside. He doesn't. He wastes a timeout. So now, if we get the onside kick back, we win. This dude fucked up huge, and sure enough, we end up coming up with the onside kick. 24-21 is the final, as this dude does decide to quit. very weird series of plays right there. We had a coverage bust that was really bad. Again, I was trying to catch him slipping by putting Jadeveon Clowney in a blue zone, and he ended up running bench, and he caught me. Good play by him, but after that, he made a terrible play by coming out an onside, and then he ended up, or I called a timeout. Then he came out in normal kickoff, and I come out in normal kickoff. He calls a timeout, wastes his timeout, and then all I had to do if I got the onside back was take a knee. Just wanted to explain that one more time, just in case I did a terrible job commentating that, which I'm pretty sure I did. Hopefully that clears it up. But anyway, I did hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out.
Like a Hellcat.